Back again, take two of MRC-X at Azerbaijan. The qualifying has been completed, obviously, so of course now all we need to focus on is the 100% race at hand. Wee bit of technical difficulties with the game, or wee bits of glitches with the game, apparently putting the wrong grid up. Obviously it's going to be sunny skies again. Andrew's still with me though.
Let's get this main event of the evening scheduled for 1-4 underway.
Well, there's technically two titles on the line, so MRC Elite and Challenger.
I was going to say, don't tell me Roman Reigns has got both of them.
Do you acknowledge your tribal chief?
I can hear someone on the grid laughing now, and he knows who he is.
I would like to know who this is actually.
It's gotta be Carl knows what we're going on
okay.
about.
Well, I will never acknowledge the tribal chief. I have to say that now.
That's fair enough, but I'll get this back in the I'll drop a link just in the Discord. If you give me 1 minute, guys, I will relink again to tonight's fantastic coverage, not sponsored by Sky Sports.
I'm saying nothing. But we will stay off the other sports talk now. We will focus on the F1 from now.
With the real-life Australian Grand Prix this weekend as well.
Yes, of course. You got up at 4 o'clock in the morning to watch it tomorrow?
No, one because I don't have Sky, and one because I don't have Sky, so I'm going to be somewhere else on the Sunday morning. I don't want to be.
Fair enough. I will not be watching it. So I promise you that now.
Oh, I used to get up for it.
Not at 4 o'clock, even. Not at 4 o'clock, I won't. Even though that's a normal time for work for me.
I did 6 o'clock the one time when it was back in 2009.
Wow. The only time I ever get up at that time is for whenever I'm working.
That makes sense.
But anyway, we are focused here at Azerbaijan for the MRC-X, which is the better racing.
Yeah, we don't have our own Max. We don't have a Max Verstappen in this, do we? Really? So.
Not in this one. Only in tier 1. Only in the elite tier with you, Julie.
Yeah. Yeah, the alien of MRC, I think we call him.
Just to know now, just to make us even more depressed, to know that he's only 19 years of age. Which is very depressing.
I can do one worse.
Oh god.
There was someone younger. I for another league I used to race in. He was literally spent thousands of hours on the game, and he was at level with you, Joni.
Well. So obviously drivers getting their setups and all ready to go, getting their tyre strategies. Oh, but here we go, the first lights up. We have got the formation lap. So, to remind people of the grid, after the results of the sprint race, which I'm sure if you have missed, where have you been? Because it was very good at the end.
Yes, but Mylander had a good run out.
And there was that too, yep. So the grid is as follows. Kit Dynamite leads us the way. We've got G-Star Snipes in P2. Chris Bailey is in P3. Anton in P4. Xavier in P5. Fanning is in P6. Lobby is in P7. Single Track is in P8. Jamer is in P9, but P1 for the challengers. Triz is in P10. Baby Hornet in P11. BitW in P12. Smith in P13. That's going to be annoying when them two fight on track. P14 for the Armagh Red. Europale in P15. Doris is in P16. Ghost Rider is in P17. Smuggy Ghost in P18. And Biff in P19. So we don't have the 20 drivers. One driver has had to pull out of the race.
That is unfortunate. It was our pole sitter from the sprint.
Kit Dynamite in. Kit Dynamite finished pole.
No, the pole sitter for the sprint race.
Oh, from the start of it, right? Yes, that is. Yes, you're correct. It is Mr. Freddie Olsen has pulled out.
Just unfortunate.
Yes, indeed. So let's have a wee look to see what tyre strategies everyone's going for, and it's very mixed. Only 2 drivers have opted for the hard tyres, being Anton and Smith. And there's 4 drivers on the softs, but with Jamer, Triz, Europel and Ghost Rider.
That's not a bad shout for here, though. There's always a chance of an early safety car.
Okay, yeah, but at the same time, you don't want it to be too early.
That's true, and I think Anton's got his the tyre colours mixed up, because they're not the intermediate tyres. What's going on?
No, there's a tire. There's a bit of the color of the car is now instead. He's got the car color instead of the wall color of the tire. So he's got a green car rather than green tires.
He knows I'm kidding.
Well, there's the straight strategies. 2-stop strategy apparently could be the way to go for the medium runners. 2 sets of mediums and a set of softs.
The high speeds will be catching them around here, and it'd be interesting to see as well, because it's quite a long lap here as well. So it's
100%.
See who's gone under with the fuel and praying for safety cars.
Oh yes, of course. Fuel is also another good point of this. Obviously, with safety cars, it could be quite unforgiving. But with safety cars, if you've underfueled, it could be quite good. So we're going to let the grid just fix itself, and the lights are up. Here we go. 51 laps ahead of the drivers here at Azerbaijan, and we are racing here in Baku. A great start from Kid Dynamite at the start of this race. A very even start. Anton at the back had a great start. There are 3 wide going into turn 1 between Anton, Xavier, and I think it's clearly there's a driver's gone wide. There's been contact. Yep. That baby Hornet is one of them.
Hornet's in Shamer, yeah.
See, only yellow flags though, so no safety cars off the beginning. Fanning's running side by side with Xavier going towards turn 3.
Everyone's pretty much in the grid slots in the top 8.
It seems like it. That's awful for
it's contact! Smoggy Ghost is in the wall.
Oh, let's have a wee switch down to him there. Yep. What happened? He's lost his front wing as well, but did you see what happened?
He went into the wall, and I think it spun the car straight across.
And the virtual safety car has been announced. And it is only... Sorry, go ahead.
That button's been... I think they'll wear the button out before the end of this race, aren't they? At this rate.
Well, it is only a virtual as well. Bert Mylander has opted to stay in the pit lane. He says he's had enough for the time being.
His right foot was probably getting sore.
And his arm's probably getting a wee bit strained as well, turning that many times. Another view of the tire strategies there. People are obviously... The game is saying the medium, soft. What would you go if you're in the 100% race?
I would try and go medium hards, but I would try and keep as many sets of tyres back as I can, because there is going to be... If there's going to be a lot of safety cars here, you want to have some options available, I feel.
100%. Smoggy Ghost has actually retired. Sorry to interrupt you. But we are back racing, but he retired. I don't know if I was on track or if he just ended up into the downhill braking of the sector 3. Chris Bailey and G-Star are running side by side. Fanning and Xavier still fighting as well. Yep.
Armour Red is in the pits.
That was a wee bit better.
I will get it before the end of the night. That's my goal.
Say a county in Northern Ireland.
I'll get it right, don't worry.
Triz seems to have run into the... he has indeed. Triz has gone up the escape road.
Escape road.
We'll try and get... that's what I was trying to say. I couldn't get my words out.
Smoggy Ghost has left the session for the night. It's unfortunate.
Yep, so 1 lap in, we have got a retirement already, which is unfortunate, as you say.
It is, but like you said earlier on, you make one mistake around this place and it's going to bite you.
100%. But I tell you what, Kid Dynamite has disappeared into the distance, as has G-Star on Chris. Oh, G-Star's hit the wall! I think G-Star had a wee bit of contact with the inside wall. No damage on that.
Can't see any damage on his car.
It did look like he had a wee bit of a tap. But obviously, next lap of now, since it was only a virtual safety car, we will have this next lap. We will have DRS after this next lap. Xavier round the outside of finding a brilliant move, even without DRS or
It's a slipstream effect from here.
Yep, Chris Bailey has opted to pit. Wonder if he has damage.
I will check just to see. Yeah, he has.
Oh, has he?
Right front
yellow flag. Triz has retired. Safety car again. Full safety car this time.
Chris. This is safe, Chris.
It has indeed. So Triz lost it out of the final corner.
This is safe. Chris blushes a little bit because
it
the
mightn't
safety
be.
car, it's going to mitigate it's going to mitigate the time he's going to lose.
Yeah, well, yes, true, but at the same time, he hasn't really lost much. He is 7 seconds behind, and he has just beaten Burmeilander out of the pit lane.
Yeah, he's put the hard tyres on.
True, which could be helpful, but is anyone going to follow him in? Any of the soft tyre runners?
The soft tyres, maybe. The mediums, I don't know. I think they will probably want to stay out.
Yeah, this has sort of saved Armagh Red as well.
It has, yeah. Gives him a chance to catch back up.
Yep, he's onto the hard tyres also, so.
Yeah, they're gonna go long in this race now. Those two.
Yep, maybe go for another medium run at the end, or maybe a soft tyre run if they can push it that far.
The thing is as well now, because we've had the lobby reset, everyone's gonna be on the same amount of tyres, so everyone's gonna have the softs in the back pocket.
Yeah, true. They're going to have multiple as well, you'd think, as well, obviously, with it being a full race.
Yeah, definitely.
They're going to have at least maybe 3 or 4 sets.
There should be a lot of them left.
Obviously, drivers have started on the tyres as well, but so this has sort of evened it back out again, back to...
Is G-Star looking to pit, I wonder? He is!
Oh!
G-Star is boxing.
He is indeed. He's no damage on that car. I don't think.
Shit. I'll watch the pit stop just to see if there's any wing change, but I don't think he is. No, he is going for a wing change.
There is a wing change, yeah.
I wonder if he got a bit of damage in earlier on.
That is a wee bit...
Le Rappel's in as well, but Le Rappel, no wing change. He's going straight onto new set of tyres.
Jamer has upped the box as well. G-Star's out on the soft tyres. So at the moment... Sorry, go ahead.
That's going to be big one for G-Star, because he's going to be, if he's on them fresh softs, he's going to be looking at trying to make some places back and get that time back up again.
Yep, definitely.
But he's going to have to hit the ground running.
Yep. Obviously, 4 street circuits on the F1 calendar. Because we have this to start the season, we have Monaco as the obvious one. We have, I think, Miami is classed as a street circuit.
Yes, and I believe the other one. I think we're getting number 6 in a couple of years when Madrid takes over from Barcelona.
Is that taking over the Spanish GP?
Yeah, which I'll be sad. I'll be partly sad to see Barcelona go. It's a track I've grown up with.
Yeah, same as myself. So it's gonna be.
I'll be sad to see it go.
Yeah, definitely. So is the safety car going to come in straight away here, or is it going to take another lap? Because Jamer's coming through the castle section now.
Yeah, I think he may be okay. Because himself and... Armagh Red's catching up to...
So it looks like we're going to have another lap.
Chris, I think he might be okay. He might get it.
It'll be a late call from now, so no, but it looks like I think we're going to have another lap of safety car running.
Yeah, because Jamer's just catching up to the back of the train now.
Yeah. By the way, whenever you said we might be okay. It sounded a wee bit, the accent was a wee bit there.
Which one?
Whenever you were saying about that we're gonna, as a safety guard come in or stay out, he says we might be okay, but the way you said it was gonna, it's we might be alright. Which is a very strong, like, Belfast accent.
Ow. Not my intention.
No.
But no, it'll be interesting to see how everyone reacts now, and it'll be Chris, G-Star, Lerapel, they're all pitted, they're all a bit out of position now. Are they going to be able to fight their way back through the traffic?
That's the question we're all asking at the moment. But we've got a very familiar front three at the moment as well.
Yeah, we have.
Kid Dynamite leading through from Anton, and then Xavier in P3. Fanning's not had a bad race, to be fair, as well.
I think the only thing that's missing out of that front three is a journey.
Yeah, basically. Got the safety car will, I'm sure, come in at the end of this lap. Never a dull moment in Baku, is there?
Not really.
G-Star and Europel is Europel and opted to overtake, or had overtaken G-Star there and let him back through. There's a wee bit slow going through that castle section under safety car.
Very narrow piece of track, that castle section is. I think it's one of the narrowest on the calendar.
I think you're right with that, actually.
That
Yeah.
whole section. I would not be surprised.
No, well, it might be anyway. I couldn't. I'm not sure if I'm being honest. But only 5 laps down here at Baku.
46 to go.
Indeed. And a lot of racing to go. There's going to be a lot more overtakes, a lot more dramas.
And that safety car is in this lap. Get your tyres and brakes warmed up, gentlemen.
Yep, 100%. When will Kid Dynamite go? We have obviously a new man leading this safety car restart from the sprint to 9. So when is he going to go? Obviously has to wait until Bart Mylander pits. He's thinking of going. But when... He's just warming his tyres, but everyone's just waiting.
Looks like motorway traffic on the camera angle I've got.
When is he going to go? I'm going to run on board. He has disappeared. He's gone now.
Now he's gone.
And Anton's sort of stuck with him, but Xavier's had a decent restart as well. He's left Fanning behind. Doris has had a decent restart. And he's now side by side with Baby Hornet.
G-Star trying to make the positions as he's wheel to wheel up with Ghost Rider. He's trying. He's past Lerapel and Smith, but I think he's trying to get up to Ghost Rider.
Yep, so a decent restart. Doris has had a great decent run. He's had a great restart. He's up the inside of Martin. Lockout, wee bit of a lockup.
You've got to be very careful going to these corners to try and defend.
100%. He was actually going for the attack as well, but both drivers come out unscathed. He's still pushing. Sorry, go ahead.
Chopping and changing a bit further back. G-Star is now, as I say, is at the head of this queue of all the people who's pitted, and he's trying to hound Ghost Rider into a mistake.
Yes, indeed. That's obviously, of course, Ghost Rider, my teammate in the sport team.
Teammates with Nicolas Cage, I wasn't aware.
Why do you call him that?
Well, Nicolas Cage played him with Ghost Rider in the movies, didn't he?
Oh, okay, of course. To be fair. So yeah, that's my Ferrari teammate for the sport team. Oh, there's a sorry, sorry, go ahead. Bit of contact there.
I was just trying to say, I think there's one that Carl's looking a bit slower out of one of the corners as G-Star's ahead of Ghost Rider now, and he's trying to get onto the back of Carl.
Yep, Ghost Rider ended up losing positions to both G-Star and Europel. Europel has a wee bit of a run on G-Star, but obviously G-Star on the not pressure, the softer tyres. Chris Bailey has managed to get past Ghost Rider as well now.
Oh, G-Star ridden really wide.
Biff, I think, had a wee bit of a moment as well.
Yeah, Carl's right all over the back of him.
Yep, Biff had a bit of a moment out of turn 1. So we'll switch back to the front of the grid where Fanning's closing in on Lobby.
He's all over the back of him.
He is. G-Star's managed to get past Carl as well into turn 3.
Although looking at the gaps, Anton has not been dropped by Kid Dynamite yet.
No, but Xavier has by the both of them. As has Lobby, who's currently fighting with Fanning at the moment.
Yeah, Martin and Doris are coming into this party now, and I don't think too much longer. Oh, there's a bit of contact. Biff is hit the wall, and that's going to allow G-Star through. He's got him.
Yep, they're side by side as well at the back here between, I think it's Europel and Chris Bailey.
Biff's got front wing damage.
Oh, we bit of contact as well. Europel goes into the back of Smith. Oh, not Smith,
Yeah.
Bit.
Don't try and overtake there, boys. It's too narrow.
It is alright. Chris almost had a run on Europel, but was boxed in, so he had to back out going into the castle.
Yeah, you don't want to try and overtake there, otherwise you're going to be missing quite a few parts of your car.
Yep, 100%. Tell you what though, Fanning's got a decent run on Lobby here. His entry to the chicane was a wee bit... No, he turned in a bit too late into the chicane. So is he going to have a run on him? But no. But single track. Obviously still no DRS until I think it's now. It is indeed.
Yeah, so should be going up at turn 3. It'll be the first opportunity.
Oh, and Lobby's round wide. Wee bit of contact, we're 3 wide getting around.
Martin's trying to get through the middle.
Yep, 3 wide, getting down towards turn 2. It's not good. Doris has managed to get involved and get past Lobby. Brilliant bit of opportunism from Doris.
Opportunistic driving, I think.
Yep, I don't think what I said is a word.
Baby Hornet is.
Oh, there's a spinner. Fanning's gone round. I think there might have been contact between him and single track.
Possibility.
But look at this fight. Look at this fighting for P3. Not for P3, for P5 rather. We'll get it right. But as you say, yeah, Baby Hornet managed to get involved.
And again, G-Star is just lurking there, just going, right, I've pitted, I'm on fresh tyres, I'm just going to let these guys just fight in front of me for a few laps, because he doesn't need to start sticking his wheel in. Yep, you're right, and he's now in DRS of Lobby. So he's going to have to go him down the hill, but I think Doris is looking all over the back of Martin.
Yes, indeed. It's a wee bit of a train happening at the moment, but if people can get the right amount of traction and speed out of these final few corners, then this could be very good for each drive. This could be, yeah.
Want to try again?
There could be a good few moves happening here. But look at that, for example, Doris. Right on board with him.
Right at the back of Martin.
Yep, and they've got a beautiful camera angle for it as well. The helicopter view. Martin's there. The Baby Hornet one to get involved. He's in through the boat in. Martin's back. Yep. Look at this. The Baby Hornet, is he going to try and make a move on Doris into turn 1? He's not. He is. Doris made a bit of a mistake into turn 1. But Lobby all over the back.
Yeah, it's a bit of damage from Martin by the looks of it. It is a front wing change.
Oh, that's not great. But again, still a long way to go in this race. Biff's retired. And a safety car. But look at that, I think it was Lobby was in through the both G-Star and Baby Hornet and had to back out. He had the move done.
Yeah, it's bad timing.
Baby Hornet has been saved big time by the safety car coming out.
I wonder if some of these front runners will pit now.
Yes, you would think they might. Maybe Anton might stay out on the hard tyres, but I think he could just box. Single tracks out a drive-through. Oh, this race is going crazy. This race is crazy. And is that a second drive-through for single track? Andrew?
Not too sure.
I'm pretty sure that came up twice.
I'll have to check the race director quickly a minute.
Yes, please do. Because it looks like he's been given 2 drive-thrus.
He has.
He has been given 2 drive-thrus. I wonder if that was a glitch in the game or wonder what it was. I'm sure we might see that later on in the steward's room, but for the moment he's got 2 drive-thrus to serve. But yep, as you expected, Kid Dynamite has opted the box, as has Saviour. Anton does stay out, as I thought he would, but let's see if Baby Hornet will box. He won't. Lobby will box. Doris will stay out. Lobby has come in, as I say, yep. There is a few drivers coming into the pits. As you suspected.
Doesn't surprise me.
No, but the likes of Doris and Fanning on 9-lap old mediums, even Ghost Rider on 9-lap old softs. I'm surprised he didn't box. I'm really surprised Ghost Rider didn't box on them soft tyres. So Anton is the current new race leader after people boxing. I'll tell you what though, Saviour, who wasn't leading? Do you remember? Was it Chris?
Dynamite, I believe.
Yes it was, yes. Kid and Saviour haven't really been, been quite good for them. Kid down in P4, and Saviour down in P7 a wee bit behind his best mate.
I've just checked the chat.
Oh yeah.
Hello to my teammate, my favourite leprechaun. From Mark.
Hiya Mark. Steve J, obviously that is Mr. Keezer Soze, wishing everyone luck. As well, so 10 laps to go here, and we have had 2 safety cars in the VSC.
Bert's gonna have a busy night tonight, I think.
What's that?
Bert is gonna have a busy night tonight.
Oh yes, 100%. But of course the action doesn't stop here. This is the first of 5 races here at the Baku City Circuit.
They're going to be sick of all of us by the end of it.
Probably. So after this we do have the Monday night races being the Elite and Expert tier. Expert tier kicking us off the week off at 7 o'clock. This is all United Kingdom time.
Yes, you'll be unfortunate to see my driving again. In that one.
Yep. And then obviously, of course, after that we have the Elite tier at the 8:45, and then that still doesn't finish it. On Wednesdays we still have 2 races to go, with the Comp tier and the Sport tier, both kicking off at the same. Sorry,
deltas apparently when Martin was getting cut out, but I'm going to be back in 1 minute. I need to go and have a little bit of a Kimi Räikkönen.
Okay, not a problem.
I'll be back in a minute.
I will try and keep the viewers entertained. That's just awful to hear, Martin, is that 2 drive-thrus as well, which is not... It's not a thing you see often, so I don't know what... yeah, to be fair. Mark, I'm doing quite well, Mark. Thank you. I've just seen your message and your message in the chat. I am doing very well. Look, I am happy to be back on commentary as always. And this has been such a race so far, and it's just still only getting started. How are you, Mark, anyway, as well? How is everyone? Let's get a wee chat going. How is everyone? Even though the safety car will be coming in at the end of this lap. Yep, here we go. Kid Dynamite's in the chat. He's doesn't like ant wings. Doesn't like ant wings at the moment. So we shall see what ant wings are like on this restart, to be fair, with Baby Hornet behind him. Another new race restart. Another new driver doing the race restart. Ant is going really slow on this restart, to be fair. So we shall see when he goes. He's taking his time. Baby Hornet is really close to him on this restart. But here we go. Anton has gone and he's left Baby Hornet in the dust, which has allowed Doris to get in through the back to close in on the back of him. DRS. Hello. Good timing there. We've got Doris and Baby Hornet side by side going into turn 1. Doris has opted to back out for the time being. Decent restart from them. Anton just literally disappeared on the restart to Baby Hornet.
Just looks like he's rocketed away.
He has indeed.
1.5 seconds already up the road.
Yep. Mark was also asking how you are this evening.
I put my response in the chat. I'm still a little bit shattered and a busy weekend ahead of me.
Ah yes, I've just seen your message there. Doris has managed to get past Baby Hornet, so now he can set off after his elite challenger. That makes no sense, but yep. We'll go with that. Quite tired myself, to be fair, as you can probably tell.
Yeah, I'm a bit as well.
Baby Hornet. Sorry?
Work has been kicking my butt recently.
Yeah, I'm the exact same. I've just had my 6 months probation.
Nice.
So, yeah. Look at the speed of Kid Dynamite, look at the traction he's getting out of the castle section.
It's got to be those fresh tyres.
There is that option too, to be fair, yeah. I didn't think of that. Oh, he's very close to Baby Hornet there on the pressure.
Doesn't really want to be sticking the nose in, and that's allowing Patrick Branford's biggest fan to be all over the back of him.
Yep, indeed he is. Sorry, Mark, with just trying to. There's a lot of the fights happening on track. I was just I thought riding on board would be the fun idea. My apologies for that. Just getting too in on the action. Chris Bailey and Kid Dynamite having a fight. Kid Dynamite having to break into turn 1. Was there contact with the wall, or is he just a wee bit wide?
I'm not sure.
Doesn't seem to have much.
Just a glance.
Arma Red coming out of the pit lane now as well, as is single track. Coming into the pits is single track rather. Oh, it's Kid Dynamite!
There's a hit on the wall from Kid Dynamite.
Yep, I've just moved on board to that.
Baby Hornet's dropped out the session again.
Oh goodness. That isn't. I know him quite well, and his internet has actually been quite good recently. It had to be at this point where he said he's wanting to challenge for the Challenger Tier Championship.
It's like it's listening to him.
Yeah, making a liar out of him. There, he's straight back in. Did Doris have a bit of contact with the wall? I don't think he did, but it looked like he was a wee bit thing on the exit. There's a spinner at turn 5. I think that's the Arma Red, it is. Mark wasn't speaking Azerbaijani to us. In the YouTube chat. He's been on Google Translate recently. Either that or Duolingo.
Yeah, or he just could secretly speak Azerbaijani and we just didn't know it. Just going back to this P3 fight.
Yep, I've just Kid Dynamite on Doris. Chris Bailey's going to follow him through. They're 3 wide down the back straight. And Chris Bailey is going to say thank you very much and make a double overtake.
Like candy from a baby.
Indeed, Jamer and Fanning having a wee bit of a fight as well. Jamer has got past the Liverpudlian man.
Although Chris is going to be very vulnerable to the 2 cars behind him now, because he's basically punching a hole through the air.
Yeah, with them tyres.
Yeah, but he's basically just pulling Kid Dynamite Doris along now.
Yeah, Mark Hutchins loving the action at the moment. Great moves, he's loving now. And he said it'll be Google Translate he has figured out for the Azerbaijani, so...
I was trying to be nice to you, Mark. All I'm saying, I'm your teammate, I've got to compliment you.
Well, if there's a track that I'm able to speak the language of to actually... Well, to be like, for example, in Spain, I actually introduced the race in Spanish.
Nice.
For, I think it was the expert tier. I actually introduced it in Spanish, but I think that would be the only track I could unless we have Mexico this season.
I don't believe we do. I'll have a check on the calendar a bit later on.
I'm looking at it now. We do not. Well, there is one good thing. One good track we can speak the language of: Silverstone.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yep. So there is that.
That one I'm looking forward to later on in the year. Only an hour away from my house.
Oh wow.
Silverstone.
Only an hour's plane and about maybe another hour's bus journey for me. See if you're having a wee run on Doris, DRS and all. Easy move from him. So look at the front four is back to normal. Xavier and Kid are in the wrong spaces. Chris is in his normal position. Sorry, I'm just here to make enemies now with Chris.
Yeah. Do you want me to? Should I check the door on the lock door, the door locks on the commentary box tonight?
I'll be trying to walk up. I'll be walking out of the place with my hood up.
No, you'll be jumping out the window.
Or that. So can Chris close that gap on Anton, or is Anton just going to keep disappearing? He's got 5 seconds nearly on him at the moment. And obviously he is on fresher tyres, but the drivers behind him are also on the fresher tyres.
You've got to remember something about Anton though, he is the tyre whisperer.
Ah, of course he is. Or British Frenchman, as I like to call him.
A multilingualist.
That's the correct.
Try saying that 3 times fast and how many points it will get on Scrabble.
It's a good, that'll be your Wi-Fi password.
Yeah, I'll get locked out of it then.
Well, I'll tell you what, Chris Bailey has closed the gap. No, not Chris Bailey. Kid Dynamite has closed the gap on Chris Bailey. Has he got enough speed and slipstream to get past him? He's got the tyres. Has he got the speed? He's nowhere near him. No, Chris must be using a bit of ERS himself to stay ahead.
It's 3 wide,
yep,
6th, 7th and 8th.
Yep, I've just switched to the end of that. Oh, Europel ran wide. At the same time as that happened, Baby Hornet got past Lobby at the same time as that. But Europel side by side with Jamer going towards turn 3. He's got the move done before. Big Lobby is going to get the move back done again on Baby Hornet.
Hodge is making a very good point again. We know it's cliche for YouTube, but hit the like buttons, subscribe and ring the bell, people.
Yes, of course, yep. As I say, the action doesn't stop here. We have 4 more races on Monday and Wednesday here at the Baku City Circuit, the capital of Azerbaijan.
You get to see both of us driving.
Yes, of course. Which is sometimes a good thing, sometimes a bad thing.
It's been more bad for myself recently, but...
I think G-Star ran a wee bit wide there after the castle section.
Dynamite has passed Chris.
He has indeed. I wonder
by ourselves, but
I missed that, yeah.
The gap between himself and Anton is coming down though now. It's under 4 seconds.
Yeah, to be fair. So yep, as we say folks, the action doesn't stop. We've got 4 more races to go here. 2 on Monday, 2 on Wednesday, all 4 here at Baku. The action doesn't stop. We have 5 races all week for every race, holding the whole way up to May.
We spoil you.
Yep.
We spoil everybody.
Indeed we do. So get...
We've got a pit stopper, it's Doris.
Yep, off the medium tyres, he'll probably go on to another set of mediums, you would assume. But hit the like button and also hit that subscribe button. He's onto the hard tyres, is Doris.
Yeah, that's just quite a sensible move, I feel. There's a long pit stop though.
It is indeed, it's a long pit lane. Obviously with the turn as well. So yep, obviously folks, to hit the subscribe button as well. This league MRC is the fastest growing and one of the biggest F1 racing leagues on the PlayStation Network. So if you're wanting to get involved as well, we're always looking drivers. So get yourself involved, join the Discord, which is linked in the About section of the YouTube channel, as there is on social media. We are on social media of Facebook and Instagram.
So whatever you've got, you can always find us.
Yep, exactly.
But
And
the Discord is very recommended to join.
Yep, 100%. And as the old cliche goes as well, come and have a go if you think you're fast enough.
And even if you're not fast enough, we've got some very quick drivers who are willing to impart their wisdom. Yep,
indeed, we do. We have got a driver coach scheme as well, as you mentioned. Yep, the driver coach scheme. The likes of Baby Hornet, funny enough, and P9 at the moment is my driver coach.
We've got someone up on the escape road to turn 3.
Yep, as Xavier makes the move on Chris Bailey before turn 1.
That's round number 5 trillion, I think, between those two, is it now? I think I've lost count.
That sounds about right, to be fair.
I wonder, what's got more sequels, the Halloween movies or Chris and Xavier fights on track?
Yep, and here we go again. They're side by side. Chris has got the move done again, going towards turn 3. So these two literally just...
fighting amongst each other.
Sometimes if you were watching MRC-X, you'd sometimes get bored at these fights happening. But at the same time, it's quite good. It is quite entertaining.
There's that much mutual respect between these two, though. Yes, we joke about that they're sick of the sight of each other, but...
No, but yeah, they do, as you say.
There's a lot of mutual respect between these two on track. They give each other space, they give each other room, they know what each other's capable of, they know... It's like Xavier's not going to run Chris out wide, and Chris isn't going to run Xavier out wide. So
no, exactly. If they're gonna fight, they know what to do. But
definitely.
To be fair, the race has sort of calmed down a little bit. The track has seemed to have spread out a lot more. The grid.
Dynamite is still closing in on Anton.
Oh, it is 2 seconds. Now.
It's halved.
Yeah, big time. That's great. That is some scary driving, scary speed from Kid Dynamite.
It's those fresher tyres again. Anton's not pitted yet.
Mark, you don't need it. Hodgie, you do not need a driver coach. Catch yourself on.
Hodgie, I'll pretend I didn't see that. Because who's got the points for Aston Martin this year? I rest my case.
Xavier and Chris fighting it out again. They get past it. Xavier gets past him again. Lobby has got past Jamer as well. So we'll switch back to the battle for P3. And here we go again. Chris and Xavier side by side. And Chris has got past him in the turn 3 again. Apologies, I think we both do. For yourself and him.
You've won a race, I haven't.
And what did well, have you had a podium? Have you ever had a podium?
I've had podiums here, yes, but I haven't had the win yet.
No, that's the same as me. I've had like one myself. I've been close to one, but I haven't actually got it. Armagh Red has given us the first 3 seconds of the race.
Dynamite is nearly in that DRS.
That is just that is scary speed.
It's the tyres.
It probably is, yes, but even still, a second per lap. It's practically he's done.
Well, Anton's been on these, Ant's been on these from the start, so.
Yeah, true. Is he going to box anytime soon, though, is the question. It is Anton we are questioning.
Well, he's managed to escape the DRS this time.
Well, speaking of DRS, let's see the usual suspects fight out again.
Chris versus Xavier round. I've lost count.
I think we've all lost count at this point. It's been going on for about 5 seasons. Is Chris close enough? He's not. Or Xavier, sorry, is not. So is Xavier going to wait until the second? Well, has Xavier done that deliberately to save it for the second DRS straight?
It's MRC's. These two are MRC's answer to Michael Schumacher and Damon Hill.
Quite possibly, yes. You're right with that. Well, you would know better than me. Yellow flag at the first sector. Someone's off at turn 2. It looks like it might be Loppy. Or Bit. I'm not too sure at the moment. Xavier has got past Chris Bailey now. This fight is going to go on for a long time yet. We're almost heading finally towards the halfway point of this race.
Yes, we are.
More
MRC's. Anton deck.
Brilliant. Which one's which, I wonder?
Yeah, that's the funny part. But look, do you remember the old saying? There's only a couple of certainties in life: being born, dying, and paying taxes. Let's add a fourth one to it: born, die, pay taxes, and Chris and Xavier knocking 7 colours of you know what out of each other on the track.
Yep, 100%. So then, obviously, but do you have Anton leading? We didn't think of this. We have Anton leading the way for the elites. Jamer currently leads the way for the challengers. Down in P7.
In that very funky liveried car tonight.
Let's have a double check. We do also need to mention a driver, or not driver, but yes, driver, a driver and livery of the day as well.
Well, we all know who's not getting your driver of the day.
Is that Chris you're on? Is that big at Chris?
Yeah.
That's, to be honest, I can't even. We're obviously only 20 laps in. I can't even think of a driver of the day at the moment.
Chris has got closer here to Ant, so I'm going that way.
Him and his afro.
Yeah. Although Chris and Xavier fighting is bringing the G-Star into it, as Lirapal has a bit of a slide coming out of turn 3.
Europale had a wee bit of a moment, did he?
Yeah, a little slide out of turn 3, but he's no damage on the car. He's still continuing. He's okay.
Glad to hear that. Lobby has opted the pit, as has Baby Hornet.
He's looking very skittish, though.
Europale 11.
Yeah, I wonder if those tyres are overheated a little bit.
11 lap old, to be fair.
Yeah, they're not going to be ideal. Same with G-Star. They're going to be probably coming close to the end of the working life.
Yep, I think Europale had another moment into the castle.
Yeah, not exactly the place you want.
Nope, unless you're Charles Leclerc. Oh, yes. G-Star a wee bit of a spin as well. We've got driver who is opted for the escape route of turn 3 again.
Although we got to nip back to the leaders because
yep,
Dynamite is right on Anton's tail.
This has been about 4 laps in the making. Can Kid Dynamite take the lead of the race? Look at the overspeed. They're a wee bit of... With DRS only, with about 7 or 12 mile an hour extra speed. And Kid Dynamite has retaken his lead of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix.
It's the tyre advantage. I think it's helped him on that.
Yeah, true. Anton up into lifting coast, nearly into there. Drivers taking it easy on others. Chris can't get past Xavier now at the moment. Doris has got past Fanning though. So is Kid Dynamite now able to disappear? And do you pit now if you're Anton? Since you've lost the lead?
I would say so.
Yeah, because you've lost your lead. You've nothing else really to lose now, have you?
Not really. I think If he was to put the mediums on now, I think he wants to try and get out in that gap between Lerapal and Jamo.
Suppose, and he'd be in clear air at that point as well, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he can put the pedal. He can put the power down and put the pedal in.
Indeed.
Guessing this because I think.
You think?
No, I'm sorry, I've lost my train of thought there for a minute. It's been a long week.
I know, believe me.
He should probably get so hopefully a little bit closer to him now and maybe. But Dynamite's probably just going to pull away though now. But if
yeah, let's see if Anton does up the box or if he stays.
He's not. He's staying. Not going to the left hand side of the track.
Keeping within the DRS. And he's opting to stay behind in that DRS. He's slowed down there before the corner. Before he caught up to him.
There was a yellow flag. Someone's up the escape road.
I think that looks like Smith. It is.
Yeah,
so he's going to be lapped. Kid Dynamite's hit the wall again. Kid Dynamite's had a contact with the wall at turn 3. Or turn 2 rather.
Can't see any damage on the front wing.
No, but that Anton's still sticking within the DRS.
He's a lot closer than what he was.
Yep, I think Armagh Red's had a moment in the middle sector as well. Armagh Red said to me before, I think it was yesterday, he's never driven this track without racing line. So he's learning this track.
Not the easiest one. Not the easiest one to jump in with.
No, not at all. So BitW all over the back of Jamer as well in the middle sector. The obviously, as I say, rocking the old Jordan livery.
The Buzzing Hornet.
That's the one. That's what I couldn't get. Speaking of Hornet, Baby Hornet actually told me that's how he got his name. He was a big fan of the Jordans back in the day.
That team was iconic.
Obviously, Northern Irish owned as well. So that's my claim to fame. That's Northern Ireland's claim to fame.
Definitely one of the shrewdest businessmen in Formula One was Eddie Jordan.
Well, he was taken over. He was taken over by someone that wasn't as much better with the guy that owned Force India.
Vijay Mallya.
That's him. So he wasn't much better.
Although there was a story, because I've seen a few YouTube videos on this, and I know it's another YouTuber I have seen a lot of as well. Apparently, after the Belgian Grand Prix '98. Schumacher went to go see Eddie Jordan afterwards and demanded, as I say, his brother's not going to drive for the team anymore.
Alright,
Eddie Jordan said, alright, I'll buy your contract out, so he made a few million off that.
Damn. But if I'm not mistaken as well with Jordan, as a Jamer pulls into the pits, I think Eddie Jordan, whenever, before that, I think, was it, obviously, Schumacher went to, was it Ferrari after? Or was
Benetton.
it Benetton rather?
He had one race for them in Spa and then he
I
went
think
to
it was,
Benetton.
whenever that happened, I think someone else had come in for Michael Schumacher and Benetton beat them to it. If I'm not, am I correct in saying? Or am I thinking of someone else?
I think from the story I've heard, Briatore spoke to him after the Belgian Grand Prix and then got him to sign a deal, and then they swapped him.
And he was a bit too late or something, wasn't he?
Yeah, they swapped him and Roberto Moreno around.
Armagh Red had another moment in there, as has Baby Hornet. Baby Hornet went into the escape road of turn 3. Not good for Baby Hornet and his hopes to stay in the fight for the Challenger Tier Championship.
Definitely, it's not just confidence a bit, but just checking this gap again with the leaders. Alright, Anton's dropped out the DRS for now.
He might have DRS on he has DRS on the lap car though.
Yeah.
So that actually helped him.
Yeah, he's Dynamite's not dropped him. Dynamite hasn't.
Sorry, go ahead.
Dynamite has not dropped Anton.
No, that's what I mean. He was out of DRS, you're correct, but Anton had the lap car of Armagh Red to hold with DRS.
This isn't good for Dynamite because he's not done a pit stop yet. He's still holding on to the back of that car.
Armagh Red not having a good race to be fair, not in his first race in MRC-X.
No, well, like I said, unfortunately, Baku is not a forgiving track, especially for a rookie. So
yeah, 100%.
He's jumped in. He's been thrown in a little bit at the deep end tonight, but I appreciate the fact that he's keeping going.
Yep, of course. Obviously, with MRC-X, every driver does get a point. Every finishing driver does get a point in MRC-X, so we always like to encourage drivers to finish. I tell you what, even on 15 lap old tyres, G-Star has kept on the back of Chris Bailey, sort of, in the RS.
Yeah, the soft tyres have not died. He's kept them going well.
He has, alright. And again, fair play to the drivers, only 3 retirements. So they have learnt the track a lot more now.
Yeah, again as well, Chris is again on one of the older sets of the hard tyres at the moment. It's taking them 22 laps at the moment.
Yeah,
only 2 less than Anton. Because I think he had an early pit stop, didn't he, Chris, for damage?
Yeah, true. So, will he trying to be pushed to a medium stint at the end?
If I was him, I would do it.
But again, well, we're now we're over the halfway point of the race. We have finally crossed that halfway point. We'll get my words out. But yep, so we're getting towards the business end, and this has just been... It's been a good race, to be fair.
It has.
It's been quite... It started to slow down now.
Yes, I wonder,
still... Sorry?
I just hope Bert's not getting an itchy pedal foot.
Obviously we've still got drivers to pit as well, so maybe after the pit stops it'll be a bit more interesting.
Yeah, it's just cycle back through.
I tell you what though, Anton is still, as you say, again,
he's the only guy not to pit. He's the only car on VSC.
Virtual safety car, we have to speak. I think it's because of Doris.
Yeah, he's the only car still out there that has not pitted yet.
Anton is?
Anton.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is phenomenal.
Doris has lost his front wing completely there, so obviously Kid Dynamite and Anton are coming around the last sector. Do you think they will box now to try and mitigate the time loss in the pit?
There's a possibility.
Especially the likes of Anton, as you say, who hasn't boxed yet.
Yeah.
Surely he boxes now not to lose so much time, because even if he boxes now, he might come out just behind maybe Europel, or just in front of Europel. Jamer has a drive-through.
The VSC
is over. Yep. So maybe not. And Jamer's got a drive-through as well for that.
Yeah, it's not exactly... Someone else has had a bit of a tough one tonight.
He's still doing okay. I think he is still the leader of the elite tier, of the challenger tier at the moment. I will double check that. But G-Star again has closed the gap right up on Chris Bailey after that restart. At the moment, the current leader of... Jamer is the current leader of the challenger tier. Because of due to retirements as well, obviously with the retirements as well.
Yeah, most of the challenge, a lot of the challenger field has gone out.
Yep, they're the only 3 retirements are the challenger drivers, which is unfortunate to see. But obviously they will bounce back. All 3 of them, funny enough, are in my tier, in the sport tier. They're all sport drivers.
Doris is in for another wing change and some mediums.
Who's that, sorry? Doris is?
Doris has been in, yep.
He had a wing change, didn't he? He had a wing change?
Yeah, he's just coming out the pit lane now.
And if I'm not mistaken, Triz as well. Obviously him being in sport, he did win in sport last week. Or on Wednesday there.
Viva la España.
Indeed, that was in my race. It was a very interesting race, to say the least. I had to do yet another recovery drive, if you would. Tell you what though, closest battle on track, Lobby and BitW. Lobby and Carl. Separated by just under 2 tenths.
I wonder if Lopey's going to have a go at Carl down the back straight again.
A lot fresher tyres, literally half the tyre life and two things lower. So, oh, someone's lost it into the castle section. Someone's pulled a Charles Leclerc.
That's a safety car.
It's Doris. Full safety car. Doris has pulled a Charles Leclerc.
I wonder now if this is going to make Anton pit.
Let's see. We've got a few drivers in the midfield. The likes of Fanning has boxed. So that's been quite good for them. Fanning, Bitty and Lobby. Yep, they'll be the ones with fresh medium tyres. I
can see the top 4 pitting. I can see the top 6 at least.
I think everyone will probably pit, especially as well as Single Track, who is. Single Track's going in. Baby Hornet stays out on 7-lap-old medium tyres. So let's see where everyone. You would have to pit. You would have to pit if you were them tyres. To be fair, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'm assuming everyone's probably going to. The front lot should probably go for mediums, I think, now to the end, because it's 20 laps to go. Well, it's probably about 19 laps to go when the safety car finishes. The car's going to be a lot lighter now, so tyre wear's not going to be as bad.
Yep, Doris with a 5-second pit lane penalty and opts to retire from the race.
Shame.
Big shame. So we're over halfway through, as you say, about 30 laps to go still, or about 20 odd laps to go. Have you any indications of a race winner yet? As the leaders do start boxing?
It's too early to pick.
Yeah, Anton does box as well. 27 laps on the set of hard tyres.
That's interesting information for him to take on to Monday night.
Yeah, well, he does that anyway. Oh, Fanning got a drive-through. Speeding under safety car, yep, medium tyres for him and Kid, and Xavier, probably Chris as well. Everyone's probably going to go for mediums now, so it's going to be a straight drag race now.
You'd assume so, because Anton's not lost any positions and he's on fresh tyres, but he's probably in the pound position at the moment, because if there are more safety cars, if there are going to be similar safety cars later on again, and then people need to pit again, he's got the most amount of tyres left of anybody on the whole field at the moment. Definitely,
100%. And obviously, Kid Dynamite's had a few moments as well. He hasn't driven the perfect race.
Don't think you really can here, can you?
No, well, to be fair, but you know what I mean, no? For his standards. He hasn't driven the best of races. A couple of bangs with the wall. So if he continues this, then Anton might have a chance of the race win here. But again, Xavier's in the back. Xavier and Chris are here. G-Star and Europel have went for the soft tyres. Everyone's basic in the front top 6 are on fresh tyres. So the best thing we can.
I'm just checking the race director quickly. G-Star's done 3 runs of soft tyres.
Surely he's run out of tyres then?
He's got to probably be out of the sets after this one. I think this probably might be his last set.
So he would have to probably go on to scrub sets, would he?
Possibly, or if he needs to, go to mediums.
But would they'd probably be scrubbed, wouldn't they? Be scrubbed sets, wouldn't they?
I believe so.
But obviously we've got a long way to go, but we're going to have a couple more laps under the safety car. So then we have obviously, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what I'm saying now.
Nor do I.
29 laps out of 51, 30 laps right now, so what's that, 21 laps left?
21 left, yeah.
21, 22. we're going to have at least maybe another lap again of safety car, depending if... Alarm Red's on the back. Who is that in the middle sector? Ghost Rider?
Yeah, he's going to have to catch them all up.
So if he can, by the time we get the whole way through, we obviously... I don't think we'll have... I think we're still going to have another lap after this of safety car.
I believe we probably will.
Because obviously I think Ghost Rider, Ghost Rider will have excuse me, have a Delta as well, obviously being a lap behind. Goodness me, my voice is starting to go now. This race has been crazy.
It's been a long one.
It has, and it's only and we're not even a third of 3/4 of the way through. So then Kid Dynamite leads from Anton, Xavier in second, Chris Bailey in third, and then G-Star Snipes, followed by Europel, Fanning, Bit, Lobby, and then Baby Hornet holds the final points position. And at the moment he leads again the Challenger tier. Somewhere, somehow he has got past Jamer.
It's like a ninja, he strikes.
Very true. Also keep looking, by the way, as well for liveries. I'm still going to ask you at the end of the race for both livery and driver of the day, so coming towards the end, start looking at liveries.
Oh, I will do.
Because I will be also myself when I can. I'll be trying to myself when trying to keep up on the action. This is the first time I've actually got to properly do it with a commentator, with a proper go-com beside me.
No worries.
Because the last time I done it was with Simon. He was driver comms for X during Zandvoort, which he ended up winning.
Lucky charm for him.
Is that a stereotype to go to the Irish? Is that an Irish stereotype?
No. I meant no offence.
But I wouldn't have took offence to it, I was just thinking. I didn't take offence to it. I'm not Irish.
No, don't worry.
That's my argument, is just saying that I'm not Irish. Which really annoys people at times. So, looking at the standings for both tiers, the Challenger and Elite, obviously Baby Hornet currently leads the Challengers by 2 points to Smith, who is currently down P14 on grid, but what's that? He is P3 on... No, sorry, P4 on the grid for the Challengers. So Simon is going to extend his lead at the top as it stands. Jamer currently sitting P2. He is P6 at the moment in the championship. He won in Spain, of course, as well. Jamer. He won Challenger tier in Spain.
Excellent record for him.
Indeed it is. And then obviously it is Kid Dynamite, who currently leads the race, who currently leads the tier, the Elite tier, followed by Chris Bailey. So at the moment, again, Kid is going to extend, but 20 laps to go here. That is here in Baku. We are not done yet. This is going to be a practical dogfight to the end of this race.
Well, you could say, because we're on a street track, a street fight.
Okay, there's that too. Are you back with your WWE, your wrestling references?
That and the game series.
And the what?
And the game series.
How do you mean?
There's a game series called Street Fighter.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, I should have thought of that. That was just me being slow. So, Kid
No, don't worry.
taking his time at the moment. Wee bit of tire warm up, and he will go into the pit at the pit entry. But at the same time, Anton has stuck with him. Xavier has had a decent restart, but sticks behind him at the moment. The whole front four have basically disappeared away from G-Star Snipes in P5. He has got a lap car in front of him. The lap car will pull to the one side and should let the whole field past. Well, he should at least. He does, yep, he will brake to let, I think that is Armagh Red, yep, he is, no sorry, it's Smith letting drivers through. Smith is nearly a veteran in the league now, so he knows the drill for allowing drivers to go through.
Yeah, it's even if the cars are ghosting, it still puts you off.
Exactly. And we have had issues in the past with that as well, which we will not talk about. We will keep on the down low, because the racing, we are focused on the here and the now.
Everybody's got fresh tyres, everyone's got decent amounts of battery, let's go.
Yep, so I don't know.
Although that'll be the new rule when it comes in on the new game as well. They've changed it round for the DRS for this year. It starts on one lap after
of course.
on the race starts and restarts not on the two now.
Yep, of course. Good point. So that's going to make it very interesting coming into the new game. And to be fair, we've got a bit of a fight happening, and guess who?
Let me guess. Is it Xavier and Chris Bailey?
It is indeed. Fanning has now had the box. The Fanning and Bailey side by side at the moment, still going through turn one. Great fighting between them, great space left between them. Look at this for battling.
Yeah, as
Brilliant
you said,
battling.
they're probably sick of the sight of each other, but there's so much respect for them.
100%. They're still side by side, Chris and Xavier. And Chris is going to finally get the... Or is he? No, Xavier's going to keep the position again in P3. Some amazing fighting between them. Jamer and Single Track having a wee bit of a fight down in the midfield, sitting side by side with each other. Jamer locks up a wee bit into the corner. Chris having half a look at Xavier again. Going through the castle section, obviously, I don't think I've ever seen anyone even attempt to go through side by side with someone through the castle section.
I don't think the cars would fit.
No, possibly not, to be fair. But Anton and Kid Dynamite have disappeared into the distance away from Xavier and Chris since they've been fighting it out.
Yeah, I think these two fighting it's bringing G-Star and Lurpel into play.
Yeah, definitely. And it's not going to be helpful for their tyres though either, all this fighting.
No, especially with G-Star and Lurpel being on the softs again, they're going to burn out faster.
Massively. Smith and Armagh Red have been fighting. Armagh Red has managed to get past Smith. So that is quite big for...
Oh, bit of wheel banging between Chris and Xavier.
Let's have a wee switch to the usual suspects as usual for fighting. Tell you what, this race has been nothing short of action-packed. And here we go again. Chris has got past Xavier. Has he? Xavier's going to be trying to get harder on the brakes. A wee bit of contact between them. Front wheel to rear wheel. But they have got through. They're still fighting side by side through the middle sector. So one's going to have to yield, and it's going to be Xavier to yield.
You wouldn't want to be. If these two are in the same team, you wouldn't want to be a team principal, would you?
No, you wouldn't. No, you would not.
Because I think if Toto was in charge of these two, I think there would be a lot of broken furniture.
Then what if it was Gunther?
There'd be a lot of broken doors.
Yes, very much so. So it's lap 34 of 51. We're getting towards the business end of this race, and the track is starting to spread out a little bit more again. So it's going to get this thing making things very, very, very interesting coming towards the end. But I tell you what, speaking of interesting, Anton has got the run on a Kid Dynamite coming towards turn 1, DRS open,
lead.
And he's taking the lead. That was out of nowhere. He kept that on the down low with him and his Baku livery. Or him and his Azerbaijan livery.
He's probably getting an extra 10th off the home crowd. Probably what's helping him.
Formula E fan boost.
Yeah.
Tell you what, did you see the end of the Formula E recently, of the last race there in Sao Paulo?
I heard, I've seen the clips of it with Sam
Bird.
Bird,
Yeah, it was a brilliant result, a brilliant ending.
Some good racing you can get in Formula E.
I've seen it. I haven't seen much of Formula E, but it does look actually very entertaining to watch.
It is very competitive.
So I might have to start watching it. But nothing obviously beats the real thing, obviously, except quite recently it has been quite boring, with a certain Red Bull winning every week.
It has been, but I'm not as annoyed by it as what a lot of people would be, because I've been around the Schumacher years.
And there's Hamilton.
Yeah.
Hamilton had done the exact same with his Mercedes era, and it had to be Max to stop that. So it's only fair. I say it's only fair. It's F1 for you.
Yeah. Well, everyone keeps arguing, saying, why did they make it a spec series? Then there's no innovation in the sport anymore.
Yeah.
That's the only issue with having it. It's like it's a spec series.
Yep, Europel takes a faster lap on them soft tyres. Xavier gets past Chris Bailey yet again.
They're gonna. I wonder if these two ever just they have to come up with new strategies and new overtaking spots just to fool the other. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I know what you mean. 100%. Maybe trying to get them outbreaking each other, but even still, they know each other that well. They can't. If you remember Fernando Alonso getting I think it was Fernando Alonso breaking early to have someone lock up, if you remember in the past.
Yeah,
In Hungary, I think it was, or something. I don't think that would work between Chris and Xavier, because they know each other that well.
They do. I wonder if they send each other Christmas cards every year.
We have asked this question for many years, for many seasons, and we've still not got a proper answer. We will
get an answer one day.
One day, maybe at Christmas.
Got the rest of the year to get through first.
I know. Judging by how last year went, it won't be that far going. Oh, we've got a spinner in the middle sector. Who is this? It's Lobby. Into, I think that's turn, what is it, 13, 12, something like that. I can't remember. This is the worst track to know corner numbers for, because of the coastal section kind of like 5.
Yeah.
But to be fair, with Chris and Xavier fighting, this is now starting to make a bit of a train down to P5, so I don't think they're going to be able to make much more moves on each other.
I don't think they will. All aboard the Xavier Express.
Yep, indeed. Well, I say that, here comes Europel. Z-Star parks his car right in the middle of the track to prevent him from trying to make a move. So brilliant, some good defending from G-Star Snipes there. Kid Dynamite still trying to close the gap on Anton, who has done quite well to hold out that 8/10 gap at the moment, hasn't he?
He has. He has. It's just Anton's just breaking away now, just trying to.
Oh, Ghost Rider gets a pit lane. Sorry?
I'm probably coming out the pit lane, yeah.
Yep.
It's so easy to do here, though.
And that's major as well for the standings. I think Ghost Rider's just missed the. He's missed his breaking point, but of course, he is a lap ahead of Armagh Red. Armagh Red has a lap car at the moment. Ghost Rider had lapped him. So.
Shame he's had such a rough race.
Who's this, Ghost Rider or Armagh Red?
Armagh Red.
Yeah, that's better. You got it right. You're learning.
Victory!
It took you 37 laps, well done.
And sometimes it takes people a lot longer.
Yep, I could name a few people that... Yep, Anton.
Our race leader.
Indeed, hopefully he's not listening to that.
He probably is.
Because I remember at the end of Zandvoort, in Tier 3, in the... I keep saying Tier 3, in the comp tier for it, whenever it was me and Anton, I just kept mouthing off, telling him off. I kept telling Anton off, saying, "You're not saying it right." He was taking it funny, like, but at the end of after all of it, Armagh Red actually texted me saying, "You had me in stitches, telling off Anton for not getting it right." for telling him how to pronounce Armagh. But the thing is, obviously, Armagh Red is another Irishman, but the worst thing, he doesn't live in Ireland. He doesn't live in Northern Ireland.
How dare he?
I was so happy to hear it, and then he says, "No, I don't live in Northern Ireland, I live in Stratford."
Oh, he's not far from me then.
Yeah, he says he lives in Stratford, so I was like, "Ah, for goodness sake."
I don't think he's too far from me then.
Alright, okay. Oh yes, Stratford upon Avon, yeah. But even still, it still counts, he's still Irish.
Fair enough.
Hit Dynamite, is he close enough this time to Anton? He's not.
12 to go.
It is 12 to go, actually, to be fair, that's... Yep, and we've still got Saviour's train going on in the midfield for P3.
It is. Saviour is leading a merry, merry train here.
He is, alright.
But G-Star and Lurapal are going to be getting really annoyed with this because they've got the faster tyres, they just can't break through.
No, 100%. It's ruining their tyres at the moment.
Definitely.
Because we're probably now getting towards the crossover point of the soft tyres to medium.
Yeah, it's going to be, the medium should be getting a bit better now.
Which is awful, but... So if you're G-Star and Europel, would you have to pit again, yes or no? Would you probably have to, yes? You'd probably have to pit again on them soft tyres.
Yeah.
Oh, yellow flag! In the castle section. But maybe not. There was a yellow flag, I'm not going crazy.
No, you weren't.
So G-Star still to pit, wonder if Europel tyres will last. It's hard to say, Mark, because obviously 10 lap old, and with 12 laps to go, can you take the soft tyres 22 laps? If you're Anton, the answer is probably yes, but... Can you take...
Anton could, I think in terms of tyre whispering, it could easily match Checo.
Oh yeah, 100%. I think I would have half argued say he's better than Checo.
He's won more races.
Oh, that's a that's a low blow.
I didn't say who won more races.
It's a low blow to whoever you mean. So Tell you what, Europel's getting a wee bit closer to G-Star, but he just still can't get the speed to overtake.
Yeah, some people are probably on the higher wings tonight, I would assume.
100%, yeah, possibly. Yeah, it has been, to be fair, hasn't he, Mark? Good spot. Martin is sitting with P7 at the moment, 2 drive-thrus. He has had to serve and he's sitting P7.
Yeah, definitely.
That's been a great result. That's been a great recovery from him.
Yeah, you can come back at this place quite well. Because I remember Bottas, I think, was a lap down at one point, and he got second place, didn't he, behind Ricciardo?
Yeah. So.
They overtook Stroll on the line for.
Ah, yes,
P2,
that's right.
P3.
I remember that well. So, looking at the position changes here, we have a few good winners and a few major winners, and a lot of losing positions, loser positions as well.
Yeah, there is.
So, Europel, the biggest winner at the moment, with 9 positions gained. He's had a great race.
Biggest loser by the looks of it.
Fanning.
Still running at the minute is Fanning, yeah.
Yeah, -5 positions. BitW and Ghost Rider, not Gold Rider. I can't get the words. No, it's just not working now. We're heading towards the end of the race and it's just not working. Of all Ghost Rider, it has been Ghost Rider. It is. Oh, but look at this. We'll go back to position changes in a minute. Good G-Star on Chris Bailey. Chris has hit top of the wall. Chris Bailey taps the inside wall of turn 4 at the moment, but he's got no damage. But great move from G-Star. It took him a few laps to do so, but he has got the move done on Chris Bailey, which is not good news from him. There's a yellow flag at turn 3. And that is Loppy. Made a bit of a mistake. But he's still driving.
Yep, no damage on the car.
No, but look at this. Look at that for a move, from Chris. Brilliant move out of the castle section.
Brave to pass there.
It is indeed a brilliant move from Chris Bailey.
G-Star's going to have Lirapel all the way back over him now. Saviour's taking advantage of as well with Chris and G-Star having their little scrap. It's allowed Saviour just to pull away a bit more.
Wonder if he can get that gap on Kit Dynamite, because now Kit has now got DRS and he's only 4/10 behind Anton. He will have DRS on the main straight. Is he going to be quick enough to get through into turn 1? He will not be.
No, he's too far back.
This is getting feisty.
It is. Don't go anywhere, folks. This is not over yet.
Nope, not at all. Stay where you are. Grab the popcorn. Grab any sort of snack, a drink. If you're Mark, any rum. Rum if you're Mark Hodgson. Get yourself strapped in. We are on for a classic at the end of this race.
I believe we are, yes.
If you missed if the sprint race is anything to go by, this is going to be ending. This is going to end very quick, very closely. Chris has managed to get back into the DRS of Saviour. He's managed to drop G-Star this time to get him out of his DRS. So Europel is in DRS of G-Star now. So is Chris going to try and fight yet again fight Saviour? Or is he going to try and just stick behind Saviour and keep in his DRS? Because if G-Star gets into his DRS, he won't be able to get past him. Another yellow flag in
Catching is one thing, passing is another.
Yep, 100%. Yep, Mark has his rum. No, yep, right on cue. Mark Hudson has a rum. What have you got tonight, Mark? Some Jack Daniels, a wee bit of Jameson. What have you got?
So that's why he gets on with Jack Sparrow so much.
That's what he said that's what he says whenever he won tier 2 or the elite tier, or the thing tier.
Where's the rum gone?
The rum is always gone apparently.
Those aren't rum.
Oh,
JD's whiskey.
Yep, you're correct. You're correct. My head is gone. I was meant to. Why did I think? I knew it was Captain Morgan's, but why did I think it was?
Just Bacardi's spice
Just
tonight.
hit me now. Bacardi spiced, not bad. I don't know why I said the whiskies. I'm really annoyed at myself.
Oh, there's a bit of an outbreak from Anton.
Well, I was getting on board with that. Yep. Outbreaks himself a little bit. Maybe the pressure's getting to him a bit.
I didn't know Jameson was one Hodgie, I just knew JD was.
But I tell you what, this is getting very interesting.
This is not over yet.
Is Anton maybe starting to crack under the pressure of Kit Dynamite? We shall see in the last couple of laps. We've got 8 laps to go here at Baku.
8 to go and a lot more DRSing to do yet.
Chris Bailey has lost the DRS to Xavier at the moment, which has allowed G-Star to get right all over him going towards turn 1. They're side by side before even DRS is involved. So G-Star is going to have DRS on him, which means he will have the position going into turn 1, but Chris is not going to give it up that easily. But yep, G-Star has got the move done before turn 1. And he is up to P4 now, a brilliant bit of racing. I don't think Jameson's is malt whiskey marked, unfortunately. I don't think it's a malt whiskey. Right, let's not start talking about alcohol or else we'll be here all night. And we'll be missing half the race.
Yeah, and we'll probably end up demonetised.
And there's probably that too, yes. So anyway, still a big fight for P4 at the moment between G-Star, Chris and now Europel.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting little fight. It's going to be interesting still to see whether G-Star and Europel can keep those tyres at the end without them going bang.
100%, but don't know how long. Yeah, we don't know. That's exactly. Yeah, true. Actually, tyre wear is going to be a bit of an issue.
Been on those 15 laps on those softs now.
Yeah, so that's exactly that.
They're not going to be feeling great.
No, but I don't think. Thankfully, I don't think I've ever seen. Yep, Mark, or we'll end up drunk. Mark says that's very true as well. Well, you're going to end up drunk anyway, but we'll leave that part out. So is Kit Dynamite close enough to Anton to make a move? That doesn't look like it. So Anton is doing a brilliant job through the middle sector, coming into the final, to get a good enough gap to Kit Dynamite and Chris. And looks like Baby Hornet lost yet again his connection. It's not been a good race for him. Oh, yep, Death, Taxes and Xavier on the podium for it says Sergeant Uncle Sam. He says that's the 3 things that is definite in life.
Sounds about right.
This whole podium, to be fair, is quite normal as well, with Anton, Xavier and Kid. But at the same time, if Kid can't get past Anton, is that going to bring Xavier back into this? Because he has closed the gap a little bit recently by about maybe half a second for 7 to 8 tenths or so. But I don't think he's going to be close enough. He's not going to be close enough at the time to actually have a chance for the race win. No hard to him. So yep, 5 laps to go here at Baku. Let's have another quick look at liveries before, or actually we'll actually have a look at this, because Kit Dynamite is very much so closer to Anton this time round. Is Kit Dynamite going to make a move, or is he going to try and stick behind Anton. The RS wide open. No, he's not. He is not fighting him. I think he is saving his time.
He's biding his time, definitely.
He is alright. Have we quick look around the liveries again while I think there is a lot of good liveries tonight. It does have to be said.
Definitely.
But to be it's hard, and it is hard to choose. To be honest, it's quite hard to choose a winner. We will be. I'll actually get you to choose a winner on the final lap. So get your thinking cap on, because we have 5 laps to go here.
I will do.
And Kit Dynamite is going to stick behind Anton for the moment. He didn't fight him, because he didn't use any ERS, so I think Kit Dynamite wants to save it for the last lap.
Yeah, I think he's probably going to have to.
Excuse me. Great, the battle for P4 seems to have stopped as well, so this is the closest battle on track right now. Yellow flag in the first sector, I think that's Bit has gone round. It is indeed, Bit's lost it in the middle, just coming into the middle sector. But let's see again, is Kit Dynamite going to fight Anton into the final corner, into the turn 1 rather? He is closer, has he got the run on him? He's closing, he is closing, he's closing. But he's going to make the move, is he? They're side by side. Get into turn 1, yep, Kid is going to make the move this time. And is going to take the lead of the race. But is that too early? Because Anton's going to have the RS here. Going into turn 3. But he's not going to be close enough, it doesn't seem. So who is going to win it? Is it going to be Kid?
Little bit of a tank stopper from Saviour.
From Saviour?
Yeah, he's okay.
That's glad to hear. I'm glad to hear that. So who is going to win this then? Is it going to be Anton? Is it going to be Kid Dynamite? Is it going to be anyone else? It doesn't. At the moment, it doesn't seem like it's going to be anyone else. But at the moment, but we know F1.
That interval's growing.
It is indeed. But as we know, anything can happen in F1.
And it normally does.
Kid has a lot of ERS left. Yeah, I think that is what he is hoping for. Nope, Andrew, your mic's going a wee bit funny there, but Kid Dynamite has a wee bit of a tank slapper out of the heartbreaking left of penultimate corner. So that's allowing Anton. Yep, that's far better. Anton's going to have another move. Go at Kid Dynamite is going to take the lead back. Off Anton. Off Kid Dynamite. It's gone again.
Oh, sorry. That better?
Not really, no.
This thing.
Sorry for the technical issues. Headphone warning, folks, if you've got headphones on. But tell you what, Europale has got past G-Star Snipes finally. On them 19 lap old medium or soft tyres.
Soft tyres, yeah, they've taken those a long way.
Well, only 3 laps to go as well, so luckily they don't have to bring them much further. But at the same time, as you say before, G-Star has now got past them again. As you say before, how worn are them tyres?
They're probably going to be like driving on ice at the minute.
Plus, obviously, it'll be coming towards puncture territory, you'd think.
They're going to be careful.
Because anything, obviously, it's what, 70% or 75% when punctures can start?
It's early 70s, yeah.
So they do have to be very careful, because a puncture at this circuit will probably be the end of your demise.
Curtains, definitely.
So then, obviously, Anton leads away the way still. It's still Baby Hornet that leads the way for the Challenger tier, down in P10 at the moment.
Kid has dropped, I believe he's dropped out the DRS range on Anton.
It seems like he has, if he can get the last...
Yeah, I don't think he's got the wing this time.
No, he doesn't.
No, he does. I think he just dropped it.
Scraped it.
He was under the second, I think, at the detection point. I don't think he's too far back to try and move now, and I think they both have dumped some battery.
That's probably the best thing to do now at this point for both drivers, obviously, where they are on track. Still
So
2 laps though.
It's still going to be who's going to play it best.
Indeed, it's an old saying as well. It's just a game of chess between these drivers at the front of the grid to see who blinks first.
Oh, definitely.
G-Star has been dropped by Chris Bailey in the last few laps as well by 5 seconds. So at the moment, it seems like from third down, from third to fifth, are basically guaranteed. Even though Chris has gained up to nearly a second behind Xavier, so he might try and scrape a podium today. Andrew, your mic's going again, but...
Oh, is it?
Starting to go a wee bit fuzzy. Yep, that's much better.
Yeah, I think it was... Just checking something quickly.
So... Kate Dynamite, just under 5 tenths, now just over 5 tenths behind Anton. Coming in towards the DRS zone for the
penultimate lap.
For the penultimate time. Yep. So things are not hotting up. We are getting to the business end.
Although I've spotted something in the horizon
What's
that
that?
might make this interesting.
What's that?
Oh, it was a lap car.
Oh, okay.
I believe they've pitted. It's Smith in the pit lane.
Who was this to? Who was close to them?
The leaders.
Oh, really?
And there's not going to be any lap traffic now between them for the rest of the Grand Prix.
Europel has opted the box now. 21 lap old softs. He's started the box, even though there's 2 laps left.
Yeah, I think he might be careful. He's got to be careful he doesn't lose position to single track.
And it doesn't look like he has. Keep it now. Single track's coming up the main straight now as Europel comes around the corner. So obviously going to switch to that quickly.
I wonder if he's going to try and go for the fastest lap.
Possibly. Europel has got out, so to be fair, it is a free pit stop.
Yeah. Although I've got to say as well, the lack of the very small amount of penalties tonight.
Yeah, let's just have a quick change to that there. So Smith just got a 5-second there for crossing the pit lane. Ghost Rider, I think, got the same for that, for the same reason. And Armagh Red has the only track limit penalty on track. So for the race, I'm going to take off the tire. I'm going to take off the tires, the tire chart, and we are going to have a clear run. Fanning is retired.
Fanning's out.
Middle sector.
Yeah, it's just up by the turn 3 escape road by the looks of it.
First sector rather, yep. So he must have missed his braking point.
Must have done. And I've just noticed something on Martin's car, and I will put the question out to him. I don't know whether he'll answer me probably after the race. Is that a bit of a Jensen Button inspired crash helmet for you tonight, Martin?
So we'll hopefully see an answer from him after the race, and either
Chris Bailey, saviour again.
Oh, here we go. Yep, last lap as well. We are heading finally on to the final lap of the race here at the Azerbaijan.
We've got the battle for P1, battle for P3.
Yep, here at the Baku city circuit in the capital of Azerbaijan. It has been a great race. Ghost Rider has retired.
Out. Yeah, I think that's probably a little bit further on. Yeah, it looks like it's down by the castle
sector,
section.
Just before the castle, yeah. Heartbreak for him. Chris and Xavier. Oh! Chris and Xavier have lost it. Or no, the Xavier has, rather. Xavier just missed his braking point and went down the escape road of turn 3.
I wonder if that was when him and Chris were wheel to wheel with each other and just couldn't find the braking point.
We did say it could be the braking that would be the heartbreak for the drivers. And he's still a wee bit skiddy as well, his saviour.
Let's keep an eye on
the battle for the win coming towards the final sector.
Yeah, it's going to be a close one.
Is it going to be Kid? Is it going to be Anton? How is this match how is this race going to end?
Half a second.
Is correct. Half a second separates them. This is going to be a full drag race to the line.
They're both going to be battery dumping.
Battery dumping is, yep, 100%. Is Kid going to get the run? Kid's going to be, Kid is closing the gap. He's closing, it's closing.
It's going to be close after 51 laps.
DRS open. I don't think he's going to do it. I think it's going to be Anton. It will be Anton.
Under 0.2 of a second. Wow.
176 milliseconds between them. What an ending. Congratulations to Anton with the win. Kid Dynamite, a brilliant result from him as well though. We'll take P2. Chris Bailey will cross the line in P3. G-Star Snipes on 22 lap old soft compound tyres will take P4. Saviour, after his mishap with Chris Bailey, will take P5. Europel is going to take P6. Single track. Europel has taken the fastest lap as well, correct. Good point, good, well spotted. Brilliant result from him. You did say he would go for it.
I think he did, yeah, single track P7.
Single track will take P7, yep, 100%. Lobby coming down into the line now will take P8 on track. P9 will
finish in the last section.
Yep, Baby Hornet will take P9 on track, but will be the winner of the Challenger tier yet again.
And Jamer and Bit look like they're going to have a little bit of a ding-dong all the way to the end.
Yep, let's have a look at this. There's going to be another scrap to the end. There's going to be a drag race here as well. Look how close this is. BitW got him. BitW got him on the line. Another photo finish. BitW will take P10 on track. I think that's still quite... I think he is elite tier though. So I don't think it'll matter in the standings between the both of them. But what a result.
What a fantastic Grand Prix.
What is correct? That was such a race. Yep, Martin has agreed with you, by the way.
I thought as much.
And we have nearly a full British podium.
You did, and I see Anton has colour matched his overalls to the car.
Yes, he has indeed. Oh, I forgot to ask you. I will ask you after for the driver and livery of the day. I forgot to ask you during the race.
Livery, I think and I'm not just doing this to win favour with him, I will probably have to give the livery to Chris.
I'm actually going to go the opposite. I'm going to go for the race winner for Anton, for the reason of obviously being at Baku.
But I'm going to give Anton my driver of the day.
To be honest, I'm not going far behind you. I would agree with you for that. A brilliant result for him. I'm going to agree. Well done, Anton. You've won. You've done the
strategy.
So the grid is as follows. It is Anton in P1. Great result. Kid Dynamite in P2 and Chris Bailey rounds out the podium, followed by G-Star Snipes, Saviour in P5, Europel in P6, Single Track in P7, Lobby in P8, Baby Hornet in P9, and BitW rounds out the top 10, followed by Jamer, Armagh Red, Ghost Rider, and then Fanning, Smith, Doris, Spiff, Triz, and Smoggy Ghost were our retirements. Wow, what a race. My voice is completely gone.
It's been a long one, hasn't it?
It has been, but wouldn't change it for the world. But anyway, folks, the action doesn't stop here. Join us on Monday night, 7 o'clock UK time, for the expert tier turn of the Azerbaijan circuit. The Baku city circuit, I should say. But, Andrew, thank you very much for joining me.
No worries, thanks again for having me.
And we shall say goodnight to you all, folks.
Take care, all.